I call this a cooking marathon because I spend a lot of time at once in the kitchen preparing dishes and then don't have to spend as much time afterwards. I'm gonna make some Brazil nut pesto. So we've got 20 Brazil nuts and 2 cloves of garlic in there. So I would do this with dandelion, make a dandelion pesto. I have a recipe for dandelion pesto. It's what I cooked on the cauliflower crust pizza, and that's on Paleo Porn. But Jeff is not a huge fan of dandelion greens. I like them. I think they're really good. They are not sour. An acquired taste for sure. Lacinato kale. I always pronounce it wrong. Whatever. It's the kale that looks like this. I'm just going to use 4 really large ones and not the whole bunch so I can use the rest for a salad. We've got the fettuccine. That's the Capello's fettuccine. And I finished the pesto. I'm gonna mix that in, and right now I'm gonna cut up some vegetables to add to the fettuccine. Here's a little tip for you. If you're cutting something round, chop off just a little bit of the bottom. So like I've done here on the radish, and you won't have to worry about it sliding away. So the pasta is all done. Here's the final product, and I just shot some photos of it for the blog. So you can check out the recipe for this on paleoporn.net, and it'll probably come in August. So I finished the fettuccine, and now I am back in the kitchen after we had lunch making the strawberry rhubarb crumble. So the strawberry rhubarb filling is right here, and I used some raw honey. That's from our CSA farmer, Farmer Wayne. And right now I am working on the crumble portion, and I am doing that in the food processor. I've got some butter, some almond flour, some raw hazelnuts, sea salt, cinnamon, and I'm about to put some honey in there. And then I'm gonna put that on top of the filling and throw it in the oven. And we're gonna bake that, and this is gonna be another recipe on the site. Look at that. This is the pork shoulder that I put in the crock pot earlier today. I'm gonna top it off with some kimchi from the brinery, and I'm making a quick salad. So today was a pretty productive day in the kitchen. I got 2 recipes ready for the site. What's gonna be coming soon? Neck bones, pork neck bones, some tomahawk chops, and we've got some fish back there and some fresh greens. Ready for a week of cooking. So if you have any questions about any recipes, you can look up some stuff on paleoporn.net. That's where all of our paleo recipes lie. And yeah, hope you have a good day. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm making dinner, so I'm gonna do that over here. Around up 1.5 pounds of cod, seasoning it with Old World seasoning, which is a Penzeys mix, and garlic powder. I am baking some cod, and I'm gonna bake that at 350 for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna check on it. While that is going, I'm going to make the tortillas, and then I'm going to make a salsa. Woo! These are my paleo tortillas, which you'll find on Paleo Porn at paleoporn.net/tortillas. They are gluten-free tortilla, made with tapioca flour, coconut flour, and eggs, and your choice of liquid. So I am using coconut milk, canned coconut milk, but you can use unsweetened almond milk, you can use water. That will give it a little bit more of a crepey consistency though, just to be warned. Alright, so we've got eggs, we've got coconut flour, tapioca flour, sea salt, and coconut milk. So let's get this going. So what's funny was I started dinner when we came home, And so I was dealing with the fish. My sister's play was The Little Mermaid. So I'm sitting in the audience watching The Little Mermaid with my fingers smelling like fish. I'm gonna use 1/3 of a cup and put it into a small cast iron skillet so that they're already preformed thanks to the size of the skillet. So this recipe was originally in Pigskin Paleo. In the second edition, I took this recipe out, and so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to remake it tonight, because I want to post it to the site with a new photo. So hopefully you just saw a really easy way to cut up your mango. It's the same way that I actually cut up an avocado. So fish cooks super quick. 10 minutes and that was pretty much done. I'm just gonna leave it in there for a couple more minutes. It should flake when you hit it with your fork. So salsa's done, tortillas are still going, but I'm gonna make a smoothie next. Alright, so dinner is pretty much done. We got 2 fish tacos with some sweet and spicy salsa, and then a fig smoothie. And that's it. That was less than an hour. Making the tortillas, the salsa, the fish, everything from scratch. So if you try this recipe, definitely let me know how it goes for you. Again, the tortilla recipe is on Paleo Porn. It's paleoporn.net/tortillas. The salsa recipe will be on paleoporn.net soon, and the cod is super easy. So make sure you watch the video and figure out how I cooked that. And we're all set.
Make sure you watch that video and figure out how she cooked it.
Is that what I said?
Yeah. Oh, look how far down you are. That's weird. I gotta be way down here if I stand up straight.
Yep.
So we're trying something a little different. This might be the second day of it, or maybe it's the first. But Marla is just shooting her cooking. Every day is different. It's always an experiment. So today she's just cooking, and we have this camera and that camera.
And the alpha.
And Alpha yelling. But yeah, let us know what you think. If you like this, like the others, want more cooking videos. Yeah, we're here. Literally right here.
In our kitchen, not yours.